Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now in today's video, I'm going to be presenting how to care for your heat-friendly wig. I'm wearing the Heat by Jon Renau, and it is heat-friendly. Heat-friendly. So here's the tag, Jon Renau, right there, and it's in the color 24B22. We're just starting off with what I'm wearing. And this is a heat-friendly wig, and the color is cream brulee. In other words, cream brulee, 24B22, which is cream brulee. Now then, let's just get into it. How to care for your heat-friendly wigs. Are they worth it? Yes, they are worth it. They're fun to work with, and they have a lot of good qualities about them. And I wear both. I wear both heat-friendly and synthetic wigs. I just do. So first of all, you have to get used to them. You have to wear them. You have to get used to they usually come with a lace front, and this one does. You have to get used to the lace front. You have to get used to the heat-friendly. You have to get used to how you curl it. So all of that is a learning curve for you. So don't just discard it right away and say, really, I don't like heat-friendly wigs, because, you know, they have some qualities that are good. Now, they do not last. On the con side, they do not tend to last as long as the synthetic wigs. You get yourself a good old synthetic wig, and that wig is going to last you for years. And I'm serious. I have some wigs that I've had coming on 2 years, really, maybe. So anyways, I like both. I have a combination of both. And one thing I like about the synthetic wigs is they seem to be, to me, more natural looking, and they're not as shiny as the synthetic wig. Sometimes you can get a synthetic wig that is really shiny, and you have to use the dry shampoo for it. But with heat-resistant wigs, they're not quite as shiny. So first-time wearers of heat-resistant wigs, you might want to try a shorter style like this, because the enemy of heat-resistant wigs is going to be friction on your shoulders. So if you've got a long wig, and sometimes my long wigs are heat-friendly, if you've got a long wig, they're not going to last as long if they come into friction with your clothes or with your skin or anything like that. Anything it comes in friction with, it's going to tend to make it fray and not last as long. So how long it does last depends on how much you wear it. That's the big thing. Every day or just every so once in a while, that makes a big deal in any wig, because the least amount that you wear it, the longer you're going to be between washes. And washing your wig starts the degrading process, and sooner or later. That's why I kind of recommend having a lot of wigs in your wig closet, and not just 1 or 2 or 3, because the more you wash it, the quicker they're going to degrade and not do as well. They'll tend to go flat, and it'll be difficult to work with. So, you know, it depends upon what the length of it is, too. That was important as well. So shorter, straighter ones are probably the best and easiest to take care of. So now then, what kind of tools do you need? Well, you're going to need a wide tooth comb. I like this one right here. This is Renee of Paris right there. And I really like this one because it's got that handle. Any one that you can find with a handle, and I'll leave a link for this in the description box below, as well as all of the tools. So I don't have them all out in front of me, but that I do. So you're going to need a wide tooth comb of some sort. You can get the little ones, and those are fine as well. So you're going to need a comb, and I would suggest a rat tail comb. Here's my rat tail comb. Sometimes they get buried. There it is, right like that. And I'll leave that in the description box below as well. And you're going to need some kind of a heat protectorant. Jon Renau Heat Thermal Spray probably is a good one. And a water bottle with some water in it, usually is good for heat-friendly wigs. It's good for any wigs. Just to keep a bottle of water around, it really does help. When you've got a lot of infirmities, a little spray of water, pat it down, do like this, it works. So you want to use some Simply Styling silicone spray. That would work. Revitalize Shine Mist. I'll leave these in the description box below where you can get them. So if you're using Simply Styling, you don't want to use a whole lot on a heat-friendly wig. Just put a little on your fingertips and run it through your wig, and I think that would be the best way to go. Also, there's something called silicone bamboo, which I do have actually. It's just right over here. Let me get that for you. Should have put it closer. So there it is, right there. It's just a big old jar of silicone. That's what it is. And what you can do is you can use that overnight, and you can soak your wig in a plastic bag after you put some of that on it and leave it overnight, and then wash it in the morning, and you're going to find that your wig is revitalized. It looks almost new. So that's a good thing, silicone bamboo. So the tools, the actual tools that you'll need are hot tools like a curling iron or a flat iron or a hot air brush. So those, I'll leave those in the links below as well. And some people use a steamer. I do not. I do not use a steamer. I got mascara in my eye. Okay, I'm good now. So steamers, to me, are just going to take the life out of the wig. Anytime you put heat, too much heat, I mean, it's hard to regulate, and I wouldn't do it, but other people do it all the time, and they seem to be happy with it. So that's an individual choice, whether you want a steamer or not. You can experiment with it. If you've got an old wig that you want to try it with, go ahead and see what it does for you. Use a flat iron on the ends of a heat-friendly wig, and that will make, a big difference, especially if you're trying to make it straight. This one here is a curlier wig, and so I would just use a hot curling brush on this one. Absolutely. I don't think I would use a flat iron, and I certainly wouldn't use a hot curler. So I wouldn't do that. At some point, you can trim off some of the ends on the wig, just a little bit here and there, and that might help your wig last a little bit longer. But for the most part, that's going to be the story on heat-friendly wigs. That's going to be the story. Now then, this is the Heat by Jon Renau in Cream Brulee. Now, I'm going to take this one off. This is a beautiful color, gorgeous in every way. And I'm going to put the tag right back with it. And then the next one that I have is also heat-friendly. This is called On the Cover by RAQUEL Welch in Pale Golden Honey. She has a pale golden wheat as well. So this one is also lace front. Where you have heat-friendly, you generally have lace front, but not always. So this is on the cover, but this one is heat-friendly. And so let's see what this one's going to do for us today. This is a little boy cut called On the Cover, and it's got a lace front, there we go, so that you can wear it pretty much off. If you don't know how to do lace fronts, once you've got your ear tabs in position, just go and press down with your fingers on that lace front, and you won't feel it anymore. I know they're stiff and horrible when you first get them, but after you do that, they're going to be great. Now this one is really close on the sides, so I'm going to give this one a bit of a tease because I don't like it being quite that flat. But this is kind of a boy cut one. This is called On the Cover by RAQUEL Welch, and it's in Pale Golden Honey. Pretty color, gorgeous color. And I will turn around and show you the back of it. It's a gorgeous, pretty wig. It is a boy cut for sure. It is a boy cut. And you need some real pretty big earrings with this. And that would be gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Now this one is heat friendly. So you can go ahead and curl this up if you would like. And as far as products are concerned, I think I would stick to just some wig spray. Just some wig spray with this one. And I would get a rat tail comb. Make sure you have one of these, because when these small wigs where they want to be so flat on the side, I feel like I need to tease them up just a bit to fluff them, just to fluff it up so that it's not so flat. So this is on the cover by RAQUEL Welch in Pale Golden Honey, and it's heat friendly and lace front. So that is that one. I have one more that's a heat friendly, and this one is Ignite in Strawberry Syrup by Jon Renau. Ignite in Strawberry Syrup. And this has got a lace front too. Generally, heat-friendly wigs are going to have a lace front. So you got to adjust the ear tabs, press down on that lace front, and then you can go to town doing whatever you like to do. I love this wig. It is just so cute. And it's layered in the back, and it's just so pretty. But you're going to have to style it a bit. It's going to take a little bit of work on your part to get it going in the right direction. And I think I'm going to use my mirror this time. I think I've got it right. Yeah. So pretty. Look at that stack going on in the back. So beautiful. It is just so beautiful. Now, I think you can use a brush with heat-friendly wigs. That's my personal opinion. I do it all the time, and they hold up just fine. Some people say don't use a brush. I do. I do use a brush. So this is the heat-friendly wig video, how to care for them. So the main thing is that if you've not had a heat-friendly wig before, get a shorter one. This one would be good. The heat would be good. The on the cover would be good. These are all beautiful wigs that will work for you. And I'll leave a link to all of these in the description box below. I love this one. Strawberry Syrup. The way it goes down in the back, I just love it. Now then, that's my story for today. And I want to talk to you about something else. I want to talk to you about Jesus. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through him. Now, there's a lot going on in this world, and I was going to talk about that a little bit today. Haiti is in dire situation. Oh my goodness, Haiti is disintegrating. It is going into just craziness, and there are still Americans there, the missionaries. There are still people there that this president has just pretty much abandoned and left to fend for themselves with gangs of cannibalistic gangs that are roaming around there. They're just going wild and killing and shooting and looting everybody and everything. And as a result, we've got boatloads of refugees, Haitian refugees, leaving the island by boatloads. I mean, 10s and 12s and 20 of them trying to get out of that place because of the craziness that's going on there. Then we've got the solar eclipse coming up. And remember, in the Bible, the Lord tells us to look to the skies and watch for things in the skies. And here we have this solar eclipse. And when the one we had about 7 years ago, it makes the X, and right in the middle is a city called Nineveh. So anyways, I don't think it means anything other than the Lord has his mark on this country and that he's coming back really soon. That's what I think. We are not looking for a day or a time. I don't do that. I don't look for days or times. What I look for is the Lord coming back. He knows the day or the time. We've got fighting in the Gaza area, in and around the hospital. and nearly 400 terrorists were sitting there hiding in the hospital among the patients. I mean, how can you get well when you've got terrorists carrying bazookas and they're all over the place? It's just craziness. And they were eliminated or taken prisoner. Hamas continues to disrupt and steal the humanitarian aid from Rafah. And then in Canada, they're just gone off the deep end and refusing to sell Israel anything at all. So Canada is just biting their own nose off to spite their face, pretty much. It's just craziness. And I predict that ruler is not going to last much longer. The people have just about, in Canada, have just about had it with him. Trudeau is his name. And there are wars and rumors of wars going on. And then we have the Russian armies coming down from the north. And they have inched closer and closer to that Syria-Israel border. Did you know that the Russian troops were there already? They are. They've been in Syria for quite some time, several years now. And they have just now moved down closer to that border, the Syria-Israel border. So we're going to get out of here soon. The Lord's coming back. Jesus is coming back really soon. Take heed. Take heed. And make sure that you have your business done with Jesus. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through him. And that is truth. So what you need to do is just believe. Believe in your heart of hearts that Jesus died on the cross for your sin. And believe in your heart of hearts that God raised him from the dead on the third day. And just proclaim him Lord of Lords and King of Kings, because that is who he is. And it's a free gift. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to work for it. You don't have to give money. You don't have to go and stand in long lines and hand out food to the needy or do anything like that. Although the Lord will bless you if you do. But you do not have to do that stuff in order to be saved. All you have to do is believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead and believe that he died on the cross. And you will be saved according to Romans 10, 9, and 10. And you can stand on that verse. So now then, that's my story for today. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to be presenting comparing 3 grays. We've got the grays again. I know everybody loves the grays. So comparing 3 grays. So that's my story for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.